Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, your bag, Master Walrus 9, back with another video. Today we're taking a look at another as recommended deck list from the One Piece website. Today we are taking a look at OP15 Brook. Now, Brook is a fan favorite character. I'm a big fan of him. I'm not a crazy fan. I'd put him mid-tier. I prefer certain characters like Zoro, Sanji, Chopper a bit more than Brook, but you can't deny how influential and how important Brook is towards the story. So, let's take a look. Brook is green and black. He is 4 life, 5,000 slash type power. I mentioned the slash just because it's a little more important. Some leaders like Mihawk is going to get the advantage against him technically. He's got a very interesting condition. Under the rules of the game, when your deck is reduced to 0, you lose the game at the end of that turn. If your deck goes to 0, you technically lose, but now you're going to lose at the end of the turn. It gives you a little more. Activate main once per turn. You get to mill 4 from the top of your deck. Then, if your deck is reduced to 0, set up to one of your characters as active. So you're going to be able to get in one more hit, one more final hit. Let's take a look at the characters. So first up, we're looking at Extra Booster 2, number 17, Nami. She is a rare. 1 cost, 2k power, 1k counter. It's a top 5 searcher for Straw Hats Nami, which we're running a Straw Hat central deck. That's going to be pretty good. 4 copies of that. Next, we're looking at OP15, number 35, an uncommon Laboon. Not a Straw Hat, so not targetable. I just want to point that out there. 1 cost, 2k power, 2k counter. And this is your protection effect. If you have a character with 7,000 base power or less, and it would be removed by your opponent's effect, you can rest 2 of your cards instead. And 2 of your cards is pretty good because you can do technically your leaders, your stages, your characters, or your Dawn. So 2 Dawn for protection against a removal is pretty good. It's pretty good. Running 4 copies of that. Next, we got 2 copies of Usopp. Usopp is OP15, number 24. He's rare. 4 drop, 5k, 1k counter. Opponent's turn. This leader cannot be rested by the effects of your opponent's leaders or characters, and it gains blocker, which is really good to have a blocker that cannot be rested. Doesn't get past the Goldie Roger, but that is as strong as a blocker as you can get. On KO, rest up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters of a cost of 7 less. So it's green doing green stuff. Then we're looking at Brook. He's OP15, number 32, super rare. 6 drop, 6k with a 1k counter. On play, you get to rest one of your opponent's cards, which is pretty good for an offensive piece. Activate main to trash this character. If your leader's a Straw Hat, set up to one of your characters of a base cost of 8 or less as active. So you can wait a turn, swing in with Brook, trash him to restand one of your 8 drops or less. So pretty good. Now we're getting into the black cards, which is the focus of this deck. Sanji, OP15, number 81, an uncommon. 1 drop with 2k power and a 2k counter. And if your leader is a Straw Hat, then you get to mill 5 from the top of your deck. Why would I want to mill 5? I guess see why. One of the obvious points is to get that insane effect. Game 1. Running 4 drops of hit. Another 4 drops is the 2 drop, 2k, 1k county, Tony Chopper. The Chop the Bop. He is OP15, number 85, and a rare. On play, mill 3 from the top of your deck. Activate main, trash this character. If your leader is a Straw Hat, add 1 Straw Hat other than the Chop from your trash to your hand. That's why you're milling in this deck, so that you can use your trash as a second hand. Okay, it's not as efficient as some other black decks with what we've seen so far. So far, we've only got the chop, but that's not bad. Mill free, and then you get to add one to your hand because you just get to toss them right after. Next up, Zoro. OP15, number 94, an uncommon. He's a 2-drop, 1k power, 1k counter. If your Straw Hat type character other than this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you can trash this character instead and has blocker. So he's insanely defensive. I think in the Zoro deck there was like a Kuina or Tashigi, some sort of deck, some sort of card that did a similar effect as a blocker and as protection for your slashes. So now you got protection for your Straw Hats. Insanely good card. 2 drops of that Zoro. Next up, we're looking at Lola, Charlotte Lola, a common from OP15, number 82. 4-drop, 5k power, 1k counter. On play, you get trash the top free from your deck, so you're milling free. On KO, add up to 1 card, character card, with a cost of 8 or less from your trash hand, so you get to renew some of your vigor. Not bad at all. 4 of those, 4 of the Robins. Robins a 5-drop 7k with no counter, common from OP15, number 87. If you have 10 or more cards in your trash, this character gains blocker, which is pretty good. Pretty good. On play is a draw 2, trash 2 from your hand. That's also really good. You know, you're net neutral with that in the end, but you get to cycle out what you want to keep. Get rid of. While these 4 odds are more for the purpose of consistency rather than actually dropping 4 of them down. Pirate Docking 6, OP15, number 88, a rare card. Number of Dawn to cast it is 5, the power is 7, and it gains +6 cost. So it's an 11 cost on the field, which means it's very hard to read. -10 cost still leaves it 1. On play, trash free cards from the top of your deck and play a Straw Hat card with a cost 2 or less for your trash. It's really good. With Pirate Docking 6, you're going to be able to hit Nami, you're going to be able to hit Sanji, the Chop, and Zoro. So really good efficiency right there. 4 of those. Next up is Frankie. He's what I call it 2k vanilla. So it follows the same vanilla effect of 5, or like a true vanilla is like a 1 free 1. 1 cost, free K, 1 counter. This follows the same ratio, except it's 2 counter and it's 1 more instead of 2 more on the counter. So it's 5 cost, 6k drop, 2k counter, which makes him a bit stronger in the defensive end. OP15, number 89, on uncommon. Then we're looking at the first big guy on this field. OP15, number 92, a rare Monkey D. Luffy, the zombie Luffy as people refer to. 7 drop, 7k with +1000 counter. And 4 of these because he is big. Let's take a look at it. Each of these effects are activated based off the number of cards in your trash. 10 or more cards in your trash, the base power becomes 9k, and you have +10 cost. 20 or more cards, your base power becomes 7,000 during your opponent's turn. Your leader becomes 7,000 during your opponent's turn. And if you have 30 or more, this character gains 1,000 power. These do stack. So at 30 cards in your trash, this character is going to be a 10k, 17 cost, and make sure that your leader has 7k power on your opponent's turn for amazing defense. This card is good. You're seeing this being run in a ton of decks that are not just the Brook deck or not Straw Hat centric. A lot of black decks are really liking this if this is a self-mill black deck. and this is one of your big end game. Next, we have super rare from OP15, number 86, Nami. She's an 8-drop 6K. You're like, ugh. But if your leader's a straw hat, you get a drop of straw hat with a cost of 7 from your trash, or less. Then it gains rush. Oh, you know what has a 7 cost? Monkey D. Luffy. Zombie Luffy. Insane value. Other targets you might want to hit. Pirate Docking 6 is arguably really good. Brook is really good because you can hit and then activate the effect to hit something else. Like, yeah, Monkey D. Luffy, Zombie Luffy out right now. Would be bad. Frankie is not the best, but it's an option. Or if you're going for a late game kill, Robin is 7K. Not bad. Then finally finishing up, Gum Gum Storm. OP15, number 95, an uncommon. 1 cost, you have 2 versions. If you choose to make it during your main phase, rest an additional Dawn, so it's a 2 cost. You have 15 or more cards in your trash, up to one of your Straw Hat type characters gains 3k power this turn. Or you can run the counter, which would leave it as 1. If you have 15 or more cards in your trash, up to one of your leader characters gains 4,000 power. It's battle. So you get a nice defensive option right there. Or if you're looking for the late game and you've got it, you got the 2 Dawn, flop that on. Right? So what's our early game looking like? Early game, we're going to want to use cards like the Chop to mill ourselves out and add in Straw Hats that we mill back to our hand. We can also use Brook to mill ourselves out as well. And in our mid game, we're going to use stuff like Luffy, Robin, and Nami to finish us off. And late game, you know, we're setting up stuff such as Brook, Zombie Luffy, and our super rare Brook. This is the end game, right? End game involves us doing something like attacking with Luffy, attacking, like dropping a Nami while we have the Luffy out. We would have him at the 10k version, right? We're going for our final crux play. We drop the Nami, or we'll attack him with like the Luffy, right? Drop the Nami, pull out the Brook, attack him with the Brook, attack him with the Luffy, mill ourselves, go to 0, attack him with the Luffy, get triple attacks there. Ideally, your opponent will have been devastated. Get triple attacks from the Luffy, you got the Brook attacking, and then you'd ideally have some stuff like Pirate Docking 6, Nami, or Robin, as well as your leader to get some good stuff. Then you got Gum Gum Storm to save yourself as well. So OP15 Brook official. Oh, can't spell today. So that is the as advised deck list. You can definitely run the deck list a bit different. I've been seeing some people run secret rare green Luffy. I think that's from Extra Booster 2. I'm not 100% sure. Black Luffy, I think from Dressrosa. Some people run that as well. It's an awesome target from the Nami to get in multiple hits. Some variation that you can run. But you're running green and black, which isn't a typical Straw Hat color combo. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. All right. I'm looking forward. Hopefully we get a good match going on. But let me know how your day's gone. Have you tried out the Brook deck before? This is my first time trying it out. You know, I ripped a box of OP15. I got a really good deal on it. Essentially, my deal was selling back the hits as a confirmation. You know, he ran me a little bit better of a deal if he guaranteed that I would sell the hits back to him. But you know what? I'm fine. I wanted more bulk. I wanted to play. So I'm happy. But reading the Brook was a little weird because it's like it's tough. You have to get that kill. There's no recycling your trash into hand. So if you don't win that turn, it's over. But the high aggressiveness makes this fun. Okay, Dracula Mihawk, which is a tough matchup to go into because it's gonna make him a 6K. I want to say let's go second because I think the chop is a 2. I can live with this because I got the Nami and I got 2 of these 8-drop Namis, which are the crux of the deck. I haven't played against the Mihawk, or I really haven't seen it either. Drop this. Can't pick up another Nami. Not a great start out. Take that and then I don't really like this. Let's just end. Next turn, I think we dropped the Usopp as a 4-drop. I don't see any issues with that. There's a 4-drop Perona searching for a green event. Slash. Or 1-drop, which top 4 searches. Goes in 8. There's no trigger on the Gum Gum Storm. Have to drop Usopp. I guess let's mill 4. Keep the mill going. I can't even attack. I'd rather leave my stuff up. End turn. We hit 2 Lolas, a Frankie, and a Iggy. I can't really counter out. Like, I could counter out, but I don't want to. We're at 6. Let's mill to 2 or mill to 4. Get another Sanji. Got the chop. Next turn, we can Nami into the Luffy. Chop could add us. Oh, I don't know. Let's do that. And I want to redeem. The trash isn't the best in this one. You can't really sort it and cycle it. Any Straw Hat except for the chop. I guess let's go for the Sanji to give myself a 2K counter. Alright, the Frankie. I think I could do a little bit more with Frankie. I think I then ward drop Ula. Yeah, we're in a rough matchup. This is a pretty rough. Zora would have been good. Okay, drops the Shanks. Arrest the Hawk. Press that. Just set the. Yeah, we're in a rough place right now. 04. I could pirate docking to set up a blocker as well. I think we set up the zombie loop. Saw him in here. I could have sworn I saw zombie Luffy in here. There he is. There he is. Okay. so he's net an 8. I guess we can go into Shigi. He can't do anything there. Rough matchup. It happens. It happens. Drops the secret rare Mihawk with the character's rested one of the opponent's characters across the turn. Crash will cover hand. Character. 2000 power battle. Okay. Seven, I mean, I take it. Okay. I gotta run defense, guys. And Alola has no value because I can't really attack her. She won't technically be KO'd, so there's a waste of a play. I mean, it wasn't a waste because I just couldn't do stuff. Mill 4. Get rid of the Nami, but we'll drop another Nami. I have another zombie. I got another zombie Luffy. Okay, wait. Drop the Nami. Somewhere in here is zombie. Waste that. No. Now we can go in. We could try and hit up Shigi. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run another matchup against this afterwards. We just got a rough matchup. I didn't think we really showcased what, and I forgot that. Nice. We got another Nami. So, you know, we counter out with the zombie Luffy. That move right there. Like 7? I'd have to do 2. I can't really afford that. But then he's just gonna drop 9 on whatever. Like, the game's done. Yeah, because and he'll drop 9, become a 15k, swing in, no blockers, only free cards, no active dawn. It's over. Put him with the GGs. A Bonnie? Guess maybe searching for Zoro. On bet. Yeah, we're running good back. We're running it back. Okay. Okay. Kobe's a pretty aggressive deck. I feel a lot better going into. We'll choose to go second. Keep this. They don't feel too bad. We do have to be pretty efficient because I can't like play the chop and then hope I get something. Nothing crazy great there. Yes, we got the Sanji. But he's gonna just KO it, so you gotta take something. Lola wouldn't be bad next turn. I think we'll take in the Pinky. We'll take in the Sanji, because I could also play that to milk them. Get the Kujaku. Or Kujaku. It's top. Bird maybe. Or he's bird. We'll take the early life. 3 blooders. Three brothers. Okay, we got our Nami. We don't have the hit in for the Nami just yet. 4 drop. I think we dropped Lola. Storm, Laboon, and Lola again. Okay. Oh, another 4. Okay, that might be the bottom. Nami, a docking 6 and a Zoro is not a bad Nami. I don't feel too terrible. He might block for her. No, he counters out. Giving up his hand early. Turn 6. I'm thinking maybe Robin maybe Sanji. Sets up the Hibari. Get a KO. Just gotta let it happen. Pick up Nami. Yo, that's kind of the crux of the deck. You're gonna set her here. 6, 2K. Sure, I don't mind that. We're on 6. We could either Nami search or we could. I say let's mill first. Don't think we've hit a zombie Luffy just yet. Okay. 20 in. I think, yeah. I think we dropped the Robin. We're gonna have to mill toss too. Kind of like everything we've got going on here, so I can honestly be fine tossing this stop and chop. Chop wouldn't be bad as a tech in the future, but like, honestly fine. Shoot. Nami or Sanji? I think if I do Nami, yeah, we'll take the zombie Luffy and use it as a counter out. 5. He's blocking with that, or he's countering out. You know, you want to keep your Hibari. So we'll leave that. We'll be happy. 7K Helmeppo. Whoa. What happened? Dash 1, draw 1, place sword of cost of 8 or left. Then place it at the bottom of the deck again. Turn. If your leader has the Navy type, this character field, trash 1 and instead. Okay. So he's gotta be able to trash 1 to keep it. Once character's KO, draw a card. -5 going in 6. We'll take that. I mean, he's gonna be able to attack into it, but he's gonna be able to attack into it regardless. So it's like, yeah. We want to have our zombie Luffy ready. So we'll drop that. Let's drop the Sanji. Ace Sabo. I mean, like, if he's dead, he's blocker. Get rid of the Frankie. We'll keep Nico Robin alive. We've gotten rid of a lot of our stuff, but we are in the end game, and we're in a pretty good end. We got 3 of these Namis. Got a lot of cards in the trash. Oh, mill 4. and drop the Nami Zombie Luffy. Just because the blocker's gonna be not as effective. It's 7k to the leader. It's gonna be a much. Keep our blocker up. While attacking Hibari, he's got no protection besides the river. Yeah. And we're at 9k. That has a once per turn. Hibari's a little nasty, but I can live with that. The Helmeppo's an on play. Like, getting rid of the Kobe is the strongest right there. And I like to leave the blocker up, but where we can get rid of Helmeppo right now, you take that advantage. You take that advantage. All right. Draws a card. We'll see what they do. I don't know. I would consider giving up at this point if I were them, just because he ate out his whole hand very early. Trashes to give -4 to the Robin. Robin's done. We're just letting the Robin go. Is how much? 7 up? Fujaku. All of your... Okay. Defensive maneuver. That's pretty solid. And trash a Navy from your hand. 2. Goes in. Swings in. I don't have the counter. I have to take one. The Nami. I'd like to keep the Nami because she could hit, but I have to let her go. We're at 11. Do we have another zombie? It's +2, so I gotta hit with 7. I should have a pirate docking 6. Okay. Bill 4. Let's see what we pulled. There's a zombie right there. So we'll drop. Somewhere. There we go. Go in, because if we get rid of that, then he's kind of gone. We can attack in 5 there. And I don't want to attack in just yet, but we will. You know, having 7 cards, we need to progress a little bit. We're going to end turn. Next turn, you know, if he removes, we could Nami again. Walker. See, something like that was bound to happen. Can't counter out. Okay. Go in, get rid of Smoker. Right? Drop the Nami into leader. Let's just pirate docking. How much does that cost? That's a 5. Let's go in 5 on this Nami right here, right? Pirate docking 6. Toss that. Where's the Zoro? So we got a blocker up. I could have also done the Robin, but like, attack in. Might have game here. Yeah, wait. And I gotta be careful. If that's 2, 2, and 2, I lose. But if at least one of them is a 1K counter, he's got to have an ideal hand right there for him to survive. I think we do it. Go in. Awesome. About the GGs, you know, he played very aggressively, which led to those openings and opportunities by not having the defensive options in his hand. But I thought that was a great game. Last card was the zombie Luffy. But we had a really great board state. We were ready for a next turn if we needed to by having that Zoro out. We managed to control this board. We did great. We had an awesome time. I had a lot of fun with that deck. That was a good time. I would consider recommending it if you were interested in Brook. If you like the character of Brook, that's pretty good. It does seem like it could be a little bit more expensive just due to some of the higher value characters in there, such as Zombie Luffy. He's only a rare, but still, rares can pick up $2, $3, even more dollars if they're in high demand. Now, just a popular card, amazing offense. Some of the other pieces seem very reasonable. So, I had fun. If you got a deck you want me to play, please let me know, and I'd be happy to look into it. It could be a starter deck. It could be your custom deck list. It could just be a leader, and I will look at the official website and see what the deck list for that leader is. But I hope you guys had a beautiful day. I'm glad you're here with me, as always. And my friends, don't forget, stay sloppy. Bye-bye.